Hello and welcome to the broadcast. Nothing Beats here with you on this Monday evening. Hope you all had a great weekend, but it is back to the grind and no more fun. Hope you're all having a great day. I spent the day doing some script work for my YouTube channel, Sugar Pants Video Basement, and playing Dead by Daylight. More Dead by Daylight than script work, though. I'm doing a movie that's it's not easy to script it out. I don't want to divulge too much about it, but I will say I'm a little out of practice. My script writing mainly took place at the early part of the year, as I was locking down movies and scripting them all out. So I'm a little out of practice because I was actually not expecting to do any more script work until I get done with some video work, but I'm almost ready to get started on that one. I'd say in probably the next couple of weeks, I'm ready to do that. I've got some things I still have to lock down material-wise, but I'm just about ready to go. But speaking of my channel, Sugar Pants Video Basement, it is New Movie Monday. Every other week I release a new video, and today is no different, and I have a brand new review for all of you. Cheerleader Camp, which is probably one of the more high-profile movies that I've actually recorded and reviewed on my channel. Cheerleader Camp, it's a horror comedy that doesn't skimp on the goods. We've got blood, we've got bodies, we've got boobies. And this one was a late-night staple. You would see this one on a lot of the cable networks. This one got a lot of airplay. That's how I first saw it as a young individual back in the 90s. This one made it to TV. Although I will say I didn't get a chance to see all of the good stuff because cable back in the 90s was still scared to give us the unedited versions. I'll never understand how that worked. We're paying extra for these channels, and they still give us edited versions of the movies. No nudity, none of that stuff. They really did us dirty. And then I come here to Australia, and when I came here for a visit, once you reach a certain time of day, all bets are off when it comes to movies. I actually saw the Reanimator, and they didn't cut anything out. We got to see all the nudity, we got to see all the blood and guts, and I asked my wife, who's Australian, I said, "Is this cable?" And she's like, "No, this is just standard TV." Okay. Like the decapitated head going down on the gal scene. That one did not get edited. I've seen that movie a few times to know what an edited version of it would be. Anyway, we're talking about things that are neither here nor there. Cheerleader Camp is the latest video, so be sure to go check that one out. It's actually a really good movie. It's competently shot. It's got some great gore effects. It's got some really cute co-eds running around in their pom-poms. And there's actually quite a bit of Playboy centerfolds in this one. There's a good representation from the world of skin mags. So yeah, it's trashy. It's exactly the type of movie that I like, and it's got just enough of a sense of humor without tipping into like parody territory. Because I like it. I like a movie that can make me chuckle, but at the end of the day, I'm watching a horror movie. You know. Unless it's like really well written jokes like Shaun of the Dead, I'm not as interested in horror comedies like movies that parody themselves or others in the genre. I've never really been a big fan of that. I always thought parody was strictly a comedy thing. It's like if you want to make a comedy movie that parodies horror, sure, fine, I'm not a big fan of that. But if you want to do a horror movie, make a horror movie. This one I feel is more horror than comedy, but they are pretty neck and neck. So be sure to check that one out. Latest video at Sugar Pants Video Basement. You can find the link down below in my profile pages, or just go to YouTube and type in Sugar Pants Video Basement. You will find it. Okay, so with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get to our broadcast for the day, and we are doing another round of Stardew Valley. It was actually a long weekend. I was hoping to get back to it. Stupid chair. I was really hoping to get back to this as soon as possible, but, you know, when I'm not broadcasting on the weekend. Oh. So it is Friday. Oh, we got some blueberries. I think we'll put the blueberries away. Turn them into some jam. Do we have anything else? No, we do not. But we do have some chickies. Oh, that's right. The little chicks don't eat. Nope, no new fruit here. Alright, so let's go see what the... I was trying to think if there was something else, something I was missing. Let's go see what the traveling merchant has for us. And I heard a whoop noise, so that I think that means something got done. I don't think it's my cat. That's also the noise that the cat makes when it jumps and pounces. But I don't think the cat would be pouncing today. I don't think we need anything. Coconut and the potato were the main ones. But I don't think we need them. Nope. Nothing necessary. Okay, well, we got a little bit of money. I think it's time to upgrade our axe. I need to start being able to chop some hardwood. Make sure there's nothing else. Yeah, because we need one more piece of hardwood, and then we can make that donation and get another bundle done. It's not a high priority to have that, but... And, let's see, do I have any more geodes? I have the Omni geodes, but I don't want to cash those in. No, I don't think there's anything else. Okay, so I'm going to... Oh, yes, I thought I heard something. Okay, so we got 3. Let's put our blueberries in right away. And sell our wild plum and blueberry jelly. So we will get our axe put in, and then I think we'll go spend some time in the mines. Oh, I didn't realize I was here so early. Alright. Alright. So in a couple of days we will have an axe. Okay, I don't know exactly what we need. Let's go for copper. Let's just work on some copper, because I know we're probably going to need to do some crafting with some copper. I forgot to look to see what my luck was for the day. Well, they're just giving us ladders left and right all of a sudden. That's 3. Oh, didn't drop anything? Shenanigans. Hard to believe only one of those little Dougies came out of that one. Sometimes it makes it really hard to get the enemy checklist taken care of when they never show up. The bug kill is one of the easiest ones because there's so many bugs to get. The skeleton's not too bad as long as you have access to the ice brick mines. If you have those, because that's all that shows up are the skeletons and I think mummies, but no, the mummies are the desert. Get off of the thing. Oh, so I've been... There we go. So I've been looking over some of the games that are coming to Xbox Game Pass, and I'm amazed by the service. It's like, in Australia, it's $15 a month, and you just have access to all the games. If you've never used the service, I always just say it's like Netflix, but with video games. You know, you have a whole library, and you can download them, or you can play them off of the... most of them can be played from the cloud, which is kind of nice. You don't have to download these giant games to take them for a test drive. But they're getting a whole bunch of new games coming out here real soon, and one of them is that new Disney game where you are... It's basically, a lot of people are comparing it to Animal Crossing. That it's just Animal Crossing, but with Disney characters. And I'm an okay fan of Animal Crossing. It got me through a lot of lockdown during the first COVID situations and everything. I had just purchased it, and we had sold our house. Whoops! I meant to go get that copper. I was so busy talking. We sold our house, and we couldn't move into our new house right away, so we basically spent our lockdown in a house that didn't have the internet. So I made sure to download Animal Crossing and get all the updates and make sure that it was ready to go. And I just played that every single day. And it got me through, but it's just one of those games that I know some people can just play it every single day, you know, but to me there comes a point where I can't play the game anymore. You know, it's like I've done everything that I'm going to. There's nothing new. You know, and sometimes they'll add some new stuff, but I'm still not that interested. And I've been playing Animal Crossing since the first one came out on the GameCube. God, that took me back that takes me all the way back to my college days, for Christ's sake. Me and my roommate would fight over who would get the stuff every day, because whoever was the first one to boot it up basically got all the good stuff for the day. Thankfully, it's not quite so competitive now. But yeah, I don't know. The new ones, yeah, there's some neat stuff to do, but at some point it's just, I don't know. It's hard to capture my attention with it anymore. So when I see this, you know, Disney version of Animal Crossing, it makes me wonder, you know, how long that'll actually last. But since it's on the Game Pass, it doesn't matter because, you know, I'll have access to it day one. So I'll probably do that for a stream just as a goof to see if it's any fun or not. I think that's supposed to be like the first week or maybe the second week of September. It's coming out next month. So I don't know. We'll see. But there's other games that are coming to Game Pass. I can't remember what the other one. There's another one that's coming out. But I can't remember what it was. Anyway, so I'll be playing some of those. So, yeah, I'm guessing it'll be fun, but it'll probably be a little different than what I usually play. The last time I came through the dark caverns, I didn't have my glow ring. It's so much easier to see now that I have some form of illumination. Oh! Hey, there, that's what I'm talking about. That was a nice little vein of copper right there. What is it? 820. All right. Now we're hitting it. And we're up to 90 pieces of ore. It's crazy. Oh, excuse me. It doesn't look like we're getting any more from this level. Oh, but going back to the Disney. See, I don't even know what the hell the thing's name is. It's just Disney. I don't know if it's not Disney Adventures, Disney Island, something. but I was when I was watching some reviews, they were showing that you know, one of the main points is you're trying to make your area, the living space, palatable, so that Disney characters want to come and live there, which is, you know, that's a cute idea. But then I found out that you can befriend villains alongside heroes, and I'm just like, now you have my attention. Because if I can go find me Maleficent, I'll be very happy to have her on my team. Alright, let's get 100. Oh, and there's my 100. Oh, that's not what I meant. Oh, it dropped it. Oh, okay. I was like, what the hell happened? I didn't throw anything away. Alright. Let's go ahead and leave. Oh, well, we got 2 of these. I know it's getting late. We're heading home. Just seeing if there's anything that we need to get rid of. Just get a few more bars smelted. We'll call it. How was my luck today? Spirits are in good humor. It felt like it. Nope, combat up to level 7. Hey, that's not too bad. 1100 for not really having much to do. Or much to sell. Oh, the Dance of the Moonlight Jellies. That's an event I will not skip. Spirits are very happy today. It's about fucking time. Ooh, my chickies! Yay! It's my first day of adult chickies and eggy wags. I need to start putting a bunch of those out there and get as much oak resin as I can. I guess that's a good reason why we should be putting away the copper. I think it's copper and wood. Okay, and this corn is pure profit. Okay. What do we need to make tappers? Wood and copper. I probably should put some on other trees as well. Let's see, that's... Oh, let's see, we have pine tar, oak resin, and maple syrup. So I think that's a maple tree. I need the maple syrup for a donation. The reason why I'm putting all these up there is because I need a lot of oak resin to be able to make wine casks. If you're gonna go into a winery, you might as well do it right. All right, so let's make a couple more. There we go, and that'll still leave us some copper. For other projects. Let's go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. There we go. And when my axe gets finished, I will clear this out a little bit so that they're a little easier to get to. But what do we got here? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so 7 of them are pine or oak resin. And one of them maple syrup. I forget how often that they produce, but I think it's once a week. And I don't have the keg recipe just yet. No. Not yet. Oh, I probably should water my crops, just to make sure, just to try and get maybe one more, well, no, it's all corn. Oh, did one of my pieces, yeah, one of my corn got struck by lightning. Dang it. See, did I check here? I think I did. Yeah, no fruit. Okay, do we have to donate any mayonnaise? I could have swore we did. But that's okay, it's just more that we get to sell. What all do we have left to get the greenhouse? A couple more in the artisan bundle. What's that, truffle oil? Oh, that's another thing I need the maple syrup for. I need to need that if I'm going to make a bee box or a beehive. It's very possible to get the greenhouse just in time for winter. For the first winter. You know, I don't have anything else to do. Let's just do some fishing. Try to get my bank account up to 10,000 so that I can buy that damn backpack and get me another row of storage. Farming sounds so boring, but I guess it could get you in pretty good shape. Like other club, look at his abs. Hey, there's a decent amount of stuff to get here on the beach. Ooh, trilobite. Have I donated that yet? Yes, I have. A tuna and one piece of bait. You know what? Oh, of course, Willie's not here. I was gonna buy the top of the line fishing rod because I totally forgot about it, and he's not here. Oh, damn it. I was going to say, this has not been a very successful fishing trip. Oh, it's locked. Well, he wasn't in there anyway. Alright, I suppose that's enough for now. Hey, Willie! Alright, axe should be done tomorrow. We're just gonna go to bed early. Just to get the last day in. Oh, see, we didn't need to go fishing at all. Is that literally all I got? It felt like there was a lot more. I don't know. Thank God for corn and mayo. Yeah, 5,905 for the day. Very nice. Spirits are displeased. Alright, one last tomato. Whoops. Definitely want to pet all of my chickens, because happy chickens make happy eggs. Oh, one's already a gold star level. Come on, give me some tree fruit that I haven't donated yet. Oh, pomegranate? I will take that. Okay, it has been donated here, but we do have a second one that we need. Good for nothing, cat. Go find some mice. Alright, let's go donate. Oh, wait, it's Sunday. Let's see what the traveling merchant has, if she has anything worth donating. Fingers crossed, because it's been a couple of visits that we haven't gotten anything. I don't think there's anything that we need. No, nothing. Okay, let's go pick up our axe. And donate our pomegranate to the community center. Alright. Okay, give me something good. I was gonna say, I thought I had already received those. Again, one thing that I really wish this game would do is, on the last day of the season, start selling seeds for the upcoming season so that I can just go ahead and get started. Okay, so now the only thing that we need is wine. And that's actually one of the easier ones. Once I... Oh, I forgot to do the wheat. That's okay. I don't. This is all secondary. This one right here, the bulletin board set. Yeah. See, I need maple syrup for that. Okay, now that we got our axe, let's go chop some trees on our property and kind of clean things up so that our oak resin farm is a little tidier, a little easier to get to. And I know I said I was going to spend my money to get that backpack, but since tomorrow is the first day of the season, I think I'd rather hold on to that money and buy a bunch of pumpkin seeds with it. Okay. A little tidier, a little easier to get to them all. Alright, well there's my 10 hardwood. Is there any other raw materials that I need to... which one was that? Oh, there it is. Construction bundle. Okay. Nope, just the 10. Everything else is seasonal. which pantry it's in. Oh, the crafts room. Okay, so the only thing that's left is some fall and winter foraging. The snow yams are kind of tricky to find, but the bridge repair basically will be done at this point. If I have enough left over at the after purchasing all of the pumpkins that I want, then I will. Let's see. I don't think I need it for the quality crops. No, I just need one pumpkin for the fall crops. Yeah. We did very well with the quality crops, and we were able to get them all done. So I don't need the pumpkins to be quality, but I will try to get them. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah. Okay, we're gonna grow the hell out of some pumpkins. So, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times 9 is 45. Okay, so 45 pumpkins. And I guess 1 corn seed. Since the lightning decided to take 1. Let's put that kiln in long-term storage. Okay, so now we got some gifts. These right here are gifts for the girlies. That's for the artist. Oh, I'm terrible with names. This is for the artist, this is for the snob, and this is for the goth. Okay, so what did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 45 pumpkins. Obviously, we'll lose some of that when the... actually, let's water it. Oh, I'm about to pass out. Let's find a little snack. Just an effort to hopefully stave off a lot of loss. The reason why I do this before the new season comes by is so that I don't have to do all of the work tomorrow. Now, granted, some of this will defeat itself because there's no plants in it, but um, we'll be able to still keep some of it. All right, let's get fall here. Oh, shoot. That was the night of the jellies. You don't really get anything out of it. It's just a visual show. All right, first day of fall. Year 1. Ooh, ancient fruit. Nice. We're going to put that into long-term storage. Actually, I probably should do that with my seeds as well. Because I'm only going to get so many of them before the winter comes in and kills them. Oh man, it took all of that away. I don't believe that. I didn't gain anything. Yeah, we didn't gain anything from that. That sucks. Hey, Mr. Business. Nope, no fruit today. Alright, I'm missing a chicken. Well, I'm not missing one, I just don't know where it's at. There we go. Alright, all chickens spoken to. Alright, let's go by... Oh, wait a second. Before we do, let's... I need to make some fertilizer. Okay, that is 45. All right, so 45 pumpkins and 1 corn. Wow, copper ore on the path? That's crazy. Okay, we need an eggplant, 1 corn. Wheat. I think we need a wheat donation. Yeah, we need eggplant and pumpkin, but I think that's it for, yeah, that's it for the fall crops. That's fish. There wouldn't be anything there. Fodder. I need 10 wheat. And we better get some amaranth because Marnie's gonna ask for some. And she always asks for it super late in the season, and I never have any. All right. Getting quite the plot here. And on the plus side, we have plenty of stamina left over. Okay, we have 10,000 left. Let's go buy the backpack. It's a pretty good foundation. Plenty of pumpkins, but we've... Oh! Evac Creatives. I hope I'm saying that right. Thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself? I'm always good when I'm playing Stardew Valley. Alright, 10,000. Yes. We'll have some crops coming in. Yeah, I appreciate the follow. Thank you very much. How are you doing this evening? Oh, doing good. There it is. Okay, we've got our crops in for the day. We've got a little bit of stamina. I think we should probably chop down some trees, get some lumber. We've got a lot in storage. My chicken's wandering around. But we got our axe back from the upgrade, so I think it's time to put it to some use. We won't be able to get too much, but the copper axe does a little bit better. Try to get some materials so that I can start upgrading my chicken coop, and maybe think about other projects too. Always have a need for lumber. Who knows? Maybe we'll go crazy and get some cows. That's what I thought. We were just about done. I don't think we have any more trees in us, so let's just clear out some of these little twiggies. If it was earlier in the day, oh, that's probably all we got for the day. If it was a little earlier, I would probably run up and take a dip in the hot springs. I always call it the hot springs. It's not a hot springs. It's a bathhouse. But I always call it the hot springs. That's an old hang-up from Harvest Moon. Nope, no fruit. I think I checked that earlier today. Make sure all my chickies are happy today. Yes, they are. Okay. And everything is watered. Everything is good to go. All right, I think it's time for bed. Let's put everything away. All right. Well, now that we got the backpack out of the way, the next big purchase will be my fancy fishing pole. Okay, I'll take that under consideration. I'm not really on Discord. I tried getting into that, and now I'm just like, oh god, it's just one more extension that I'm never using. A friend of mine, or another Twitch person that I followed, I think I used it one time. I don't even know if I remember my login and password. Okay, but since we're pimping out our all of our devices and what we do, I have a. I'm going to pause it here, switch over, and do the official. Oh, it's the same thing. It's the same as my Twitch name. What am I doing here? Let's switch over to webcam focus. Since you're pimping your stuff, let me pimp mine. My main channel is a YouTube channel. I do video reviews of trashy movies. Sugar Pants Video Basement. It's kind of an homage to the late night horror hosts from the 80s and 90s. And I review trashy movies. I actually just uploaded a new video today, review of Cheerleader Camp. It's a trashy little movie, and just uploaded that today. Let's see, what do we got? I have 7 more videos. The last 4 number of it? I don't know, man. You can ask for it all you want, man. I, honest to God, have not used Discord. I haven't used it, and you know, it probably won't mean anything. I can't even remember what my login for it is, so... But yeah, this is my main thing right here is movie reviews and everything. So all right, but I always do a promotion at the beginning and at the end there. All right, let's get back to the farm though. Day 2 of fall, year 1. All right, gonna be cloudy tomorrow. Oh, that's right. I keep thinking that I need to get my watering can upgraded, but it does not. There we go. Okay. I can't believe we've already got an ancient fruit for the day, or for the year. Very early on. The chickies don't want to go outside, do they? No, 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 do not eat the egg. We're standing right in front of the mayo maker. We need to make some mayonnaise. Ah, no fruit today. Okay, what are we gonna do today? It's Tuesday. We don't have to water any crops. I have absolutely no idea what the hell I want to do. I guess it's a new season. We should do some fishing, especially since it's raining. Let's start with the mountain. We'll start at the mountain and work our way down. Alright, hopefully we can catch some new fish that we need for donations for the community center. Or if nothing else, get enough fish so that we can buy a new fishing pole. Because this standard one is not great. I've got all this bait that would make fishing a lot easier. I just don't have any money to buy a fishing pole that can get that. Twitter would probably be something I'm more used to doing. I'm on that one a lot more. Yeah, Discord, I used it one time, and yeah, it was okay, but I don't see why that's the gold standard that everybody uses as opposed to anything else. I don't mean to be the, the old man and you kids get off my lawn, but it seems like every day there's a new service and I'm just like, God, how many extensions do I have to tie my name to, and how many passwords do I have to remember? Of course, I did that when Facebook was big too, so that's not something new. I used to be big on technology, always knowing what needed to be done. Then the 90s ended, and I was like, I can't keep up with this anymore. To be honest, I'm amazed that I'm able to do any of this. On my other YouTube channel, Nothing Beats Gaming, I keep my old original files so that I can always look back on them and see where I started and where it's come. It's gotten a lot better. I always joke around. My original videos when I first started streaming are so basic. It's the game and my face in a square somewhere on the screen. Some people get rid of the old videos when they kind of make it. I've watched some YouTube video channels where they get rid of like the old stuff, and unless there's like a major reason for it, like legalese, or maybe you don't maybe a partner or someone that you worked with no longer is allowing you to use that content or something. Unless it's something like that, I feel like they ought to leave that stuff up there so people can see how far the show has come along. Like for instance, my first videos of my review channel are I'm proud that I got them done, but I was learning as I was going on. The episodes that are coming out now are the direct result of learning some things. Year number 2, I feel, is going to be a big step up in quality. And I'm anxious to see that. I've got to get some recording sessions ready to go. Let's go to town. Oh, we got the new bulletin board. We'll check that out later. I suppose we can do some river fishing while we're here, too. I know I've got some things that I need to catch for the fall that are fall-specific donations. I just can't remember which one they are. This one's got a little bit of life to it. Tiger trout. I think that's one that I need. I need a wood skip. Oh, I need to go into the forest for that. Sandfish. That's in the desert. Tiger trout. Okay, and the catfish. That's the one thing that I need. And the walleye. I think it's all river. I think it's all river fish. Maybe the walleye is a mountain fish. I can never remember. Salmon swimming upstream. Oh, I slipped just too high. Walleye, there it is. All right. Okay, so we got the tiger trout and the walleye. Okay, so we got one more. What is it that we need? Hey, you bet, you bet. Check out my video channel if you get some time. I try to keep them under half an hour. I think the longest one I have is like 25 minutes, but I've got, what do I got? 6, 12, 14, 15. I've got 16 videos up right now. I've been releasing them all year long, and I've got 7 more on the way. Yeah, 7 more. Season 4 is coming up shortly, but I got one more episode. I release them every other week. So the one just released today, so not next Monday, but the next Monday there'll be a brand new video. Check it out. It's all about trashy movies. There's some good stuff in there. The one that a lot of people are like, I never knew that this was a movie. Deathbed, The Bed That Eats. An honest-to-God movie. Not that bad, just a little slow, but yeah. Take a look at that when you have some time if you want some entertainment. That is the thing that I am definitely trying to make a go of. Okay, so we got the tiger trout. We need the catfish. I think that's, yeah, that's a river fish. It has to be a river fish. Okay, so we'll have the night fish. Boy, we've almost got this done. And then the specialty fish. And that's just a glittering boulder. It's so unimportant in this game, but we got nothing else to do while we wait for our crops to grow. Oh. Hang on there. Hang on. Got a little foot in ya. Oh! I almost out of every... Stop moving. There we go. Catfish, there we go. Alright, so we got the tiger trout, got the catfish, and we got the walleye. The only thing that we're missing is the specialty fish. That's in the desert and that's in the forest, so we're done. Alright. See what's on the bulletin board. If anyone can collect 1,000 pieces of wood in a week, they get the reward. Looking for bug guts. 100 pieces should do. I think I'll take the Juicy Bugs challenge. Alright, let's donate some fish, and what the heck, now that we got that taken care of early on, we'll head up into the mines and try to knock out some bug meat. Alright, catfish, tiger trout, bundle complete. 30 pieces of bait. Alright, and the night fishing bundle. Also complete. Awesome. Small glow ring. Ow, I already have the big glow ring. We are knocking this community center down. Well, the challenges anyway. Okay, and everything else I get to sell for profit. We'll get our mayonnaise. Running out of storage. I'm gonna have to get some more. Just see if there's anything to get rid of. Kind of want to hold on to those. Those are specially named weapons that I've never seen before. Okay, I don't think... Oh, that's right, we were going to go up into the mines. Put our fishing pole away. Take that and that. Alright, let's go kill us some bugs. How many pieces do we need? 100. We can get it done. Let's go to 25. I think that ought to be a good place to start. One out of 100. We are well on our way. Oh! Oh, hang on a second. I think my, yep, my video card crashed. Give me 1 second here. Yeah. It happens from time to time. Sorry about this. Give me 1 second. There we go. Okay. Technology, man. Okay. Maybe one of these days I'll be rich enough to be able to afford somebody to do this for me. Oh, come on, where are all the bugs? When I'm not looking for them, they're everywhere. Wow, I am up to 2. Oh, and now the bugs aren't dropping bug meat. Come on, shenanigans. That's 2 in a row that has not dropped anything. I have never had that happen. Every bug has always dropped something. Hey, R-Signs! Hello! You're just in time to watch me get frustrated with the bugs. For not dropping any meat. I'm on a quest to get bug meat. Oh, is that the last one that I need? Dwarf Scroll 4? Yes! That is the last Dwarf Scroll donation that I need for the museum. Awesome. Come on, you swarming ass motherfuckers. Let's get going. Ah, that was a lousy swarm. Here we go. That's a little better. Oh, 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 I saw you move, Krabby. What are we up to? 12. Well, fortunately, it's just day 1. Yeah, they the flying insects have that nasty little nasty, and then they squelch when they die. How was your weekend? I'm hoping you have a fun story for me to hear. Something at the bowling alley, perhaps? It was fine. That ain't what I wanted to hear, man. Just fine. Are we being modest, or was it actually just fine? Not sure how. Oh, okay. All right. What did she bowl? Like, is she a decent bowler, or is she just out there to, you know, do something to excuse getting a beer or 15? Because I know plenty of people who are on a bowling league like that. Oh, I'm out of stamina. Dang it. 16 pieces. I have 6 days to get 100. Oh, I hope she's not stringing you along or anything. Yeah. Well, if that's the case, don't hang her. Oh wow, we got another ancient seed. Yeah, yeah. Bowling's one of those things that's like it's easy enough that anybody can do it. It's not one of those things that you really want to sit and watch. All right. Let's ship some spice berry jelly. That sounds delicious, actually. A little butter and toast on that. Yeah, I used to be on a bowling league years and years and years ago, and I really miss it. I wasn't that great, but my biggest issue with it was such a casual league that people it took them all fucking day, all evening to get 3 games done. You know, we only had to play 3 games, and there were some people in that group. Every day you just were in a different group and you bowled against a different one, and it was just this. It was one of those, you know, one night a week tournaments and everything. And at the end of the season, you know, depending on how you placed, you'd get some of your weekly dues back and everything as a prize money and all that. But there were some people that we had that they just sat and they talked and they did, and it's like, when it's your turn to bowl, get your ass up there and go. My side would be done like with the 10th frame, and they'd still be on 7. Right, an hour and a half to play 3 games. We were a four-person team. You'd think it'd be done in 2 hours. Nope. Nope. Oh, we leveled up our fishing. Very nice. What did we do on a day that had no crops? Not too bad, 2784. I tell you, that mayo and jelly farm is paying off. Certainly got a lot more for that than we did for fishing all day. But yeah, it drove me crazy. Some people got their shit together, but there were other people who were like, you know, seniors, and they were retired, and they didn't have shit to do. They didn't have shit to do. So they were going to spend all night just taking their beers and going up and getting their cheese, their chili cheese fries, and coming back with their tenderloins and everything. I'm just like, for God's sake, I have to work tomorrow morning. And it's like 10 o'clock. The guy is out waxing the lanes that aren't being used, and these people are still running their fucking mouths. And I'm just like, will you just get up and finish? We got 5 fucking frames to go. Drove me crazy. Other people got their shit done, and because they didn't want to spend the night at the bowling alley. If you like to spend time at the bowling alley, that's fine, but you know, shit or get off the pot. That was always mine. Get your shit and get out. Yeah, bowling alleys are kind of like the TARDIS from Doctor Who. This bowling alley is transcendental. What does that mean? It means it's bigger on the inside. I don't know the line. I just, yeah. Yep, there it is. She wants the amaranth. I knew it was coming. Well, we got some growing. Oh, I didn't realize it's a corn day. Yeah, bowling alley is crazy huge on the inside. It doesn't look like it should work from the outside. Well, that's okay. I'll be talking bowling long before you get back. Now, hopefully, with all these pumpkins that I've planted, hopefully we see a giant pumpkin. This isn't the ideal setup that I like to have. I like to have a 9x9 grid. 9 pumpkins across, 9 down, and, you know, fully squared up. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, this setup right here gives me a 13% chance because every 3x3 grid is a 1% chance that it'll be a giant crop. So if this was squared up, a 9x9 grid it would give a almost 50% chance. Oh, Mr. Business. How are we doing today? Man, where's all the fruit? I usually see quite a bit. Alright, I'm going to put some corn in for my jam. Make some corn jelly. It sounds disgusting, but it'll sell. Until I get some fruit. Okay, we need to, we'll get that mayo on the way back. What foraging do I need? Fall foraging. I need a common mushroom and a hazelnut. Well, there's the hazelnut. When I was a kid, I used to be able to name every kind of nut. And it would drive my mom crazy. I would just sit there and be peanut, cashew nut, macadamia nut. That is best in show. It's a great stupid little movie. I think I've donated that. Hey, that was actually a nice little run. We didn't get any ore or rocks or anything wasted. 1, 2... Okay, we got two stones to donate along with our dwarven scroll. And I think now that I've gotten all the dwarven scrolls, I think now I should be able to talk to the dwarf and actually understand what he has to say. Dwarvish translation guide, there it is. And a bear statue. Okay, well, we got to go up into the mines and collect some bugs anyway, so let's go talk to the dwarf. Hey, you want to buy something? Yeah, you think it's gonna pierce your liver or something, and it actually helps. Let's go to level 30. Oh no, we don't have any bugs down here. that is the wrong. We need to go to 25. There we go. Oh, here we go. Got some bugaboos. Cause tequila makes her clothes fall off. I don't know if you're familiar with that song. Shit, I can't remember. Can't remember who that was. I've been away from country music so long. That song came out, and my stepsister got married, and that fucking song was everywhere. Tequila makes her clothes fall off. And they played it at the wedding. Well, my mom, she was out on the dance floor and dancing and everything. And at the exact time that song started coming up was the time that my mom decided to take a break. She stepped off of the dance floor, ran over to where I was at, kicked her shoes off, and went back to the dance floor as that song was beginning. Tequila makes her clothes fall off. I looked at my brothers and I'm just like, you see, she's living this fucking shit right here. And we went out and we told her, and I went out there and I told her the joke and I said, hey mom, you want to keep your shoes on while they're playing your song? She took a listen and realized what was going on and laughed her ass off. Because yeah, tequila, that's her drink. I mean, the timing couldn't have been better. She was leaving the dance floor as the one song was ending, kicked her shoes off as the song began. It was fucking great. That's a little presumptuous of her that she, well, maybe she's just planning ahead that, hoping that you'll be free for it. I say give it a shot. Ask her if she has any recommendations or what kind. Is it, does she want a formal dinner or just some casual dinner? Is it, what restaurant does she want to go to? Does she want a burger or a sit-down restaurant? Yeah. And I hate sometimes the games that you have to play. It's like, can you just tell me what you're looking for? The 23rd is... Yeah. Did she know that beforehand, or is that just horrible timing? Well, I would just throw out, unfortunately I'll be busy on that day because my mom's getting married, but how about the week before or the week after? And see, and then that makes it so that she has to make a decision one way or the other, but you've given a couple of options at least. I mean, if she wants to be nondescript right back. And then in that sense, we're just as bad as she is. Oh, that's not a bad idea. The only downside to that is it's kind of an unknown entity, and she might feel a little self-conscious being in a... Yeah. Why am I breaking the rocks? I've already got the ladder. That's about the only thing I can think of is she might be a little self-conscious not knowing anybody there. But if she doesn't have that kind of personality where she's shy around strangers, then it might be a fun evening then. Ah. I was like, wait a second, why didn't the rock break? It did. It was replaced. Really? Well, then maybe float that idea. Yeah, I've dated demure girls before, and it's always better to have someone who has, you know, a little bit of an outgoing personality. Even if it's, you know, yeah, exactly, women. Now, I thought I saw a bug over there, but I might be wrong. How are we doing? All right, we're up to 37 out of 100. Ugh, it isn't. It's going a little better this time around. You're right. Yeah. Well, as long as when she's in person, she's in person. You know what I mean? One thing I get so tired of is when you're out with some people and they won't put their fucking phone down. It's like, if you wanted to be on your phone, that's fine, but don't come out to the bar. We could have done that at home, and it wouldn't have cost me $7.95 per drink. It's a lot easier drinking at home. A lot cheaper, too. And I can make me a mean Tom Collins. Speaking of which, I need to restock my bar at some point. Oh, there we go. Alright, well, at least the bug meat is happening a little bit better. One of those persons that I tend to complain about is my younger brother. He's a nice guy. He's not super outgoing, but you know, when he's in the mood, you can go out with him and he can be a lot of fun. But the problem is that phone never leaves his fucking hand, and if it goes off, whatever it goes off and whatever is coming through that phone, the rest of the evening is over. It's like nobody's sitting across the table from him, and you know, whatever's on that phone takes priority, and it's really off-putting. Some days he's really bad about it. Other days, not so bad. But yeah, I don't know. I've brought it up with him on a couple of occasions, but it is literally not something that's going to change. You just hope that when he comes out with you, he's in the mood to be out with you and not his phone. I always make jokes that, well, see, that's the whole point. You know, the phone is great to communicate with people, but when you're out with other people, you're out with those people, you know? I guarantee you, whatever is coming through that phone can wait. It doesn't have to take priority. You know, if it's work, hey, sorry, I'm out. I'm unavailable. If it's people who you'd rather be hanging out with, then go hang out with them. You know, I won't take it personally, but when you hang out with me, I kind of feel like, you know, not taking back seat to a fucking digital device. Or people who aren't there. Yeah. It's, other than that, he's pretty even-keeled. I don't have a whole lot of issues with him, but that one's one. If he's you know, in, you know, phone reading mode, that's about all that's going to happen. Meanwhile, me, I put my phone in my pocket. If it goes off, Heck, actually, the other day I was at a couple weeks back. I was at work and I was still in training mode. And one of the gals that I work with heard my phone go off. She was like, "Was that your phone?" I said, "Yeah." And I still hadn't reached for it. And she's like, "You know, you can check your phone while you're at work." And I said, "Oh, I know. It's not important." And she's like, "How do you know?" And I said, "Because I have my ringtone set up specifically." I said, "That ringtone you heard, that's my phone notifications." And she's like, "Oh." And then my phone went off again, and I said, "Now you hear that? That's somebody I know." And she laughed, and she was like, "Are you going to answer it?" And I said, "Yeah, in a minute." And she's like, "You don't answer your phone as soon as it rings?" And I said, "No." She said, and she was like, "Well, what if it's an emergency?" And I said, "Well, then I'm probably a bad person to be calling at that moment because I'm unavailable and I don't have a car here." And she laughed. She's like, "You know, I guess I really never thought of it that way." And I said, "Yeah, if you're calling me at work, I don't even have a car right at the moment. So if you're in an emergency situation, you dialed the wrong number. You need to dial 000. Oh, sorry. That's 911 here, 000. That one took me a little while to get used to. Alright, how are we doing? Okay, we're up to 58. Yeah, you're right. Right, exactly. Well, I mean, you know, it's like when you've moved on to decide that I'm not available. Oh, wait. Let's get one more round of juicy bugs. And then we gotta get the hell out of here. It's 1 o'clock already. Alright, that made up for the crappy first day where I didn't get anything. But I really think that that's something people need to be more assertive about. You know, when I'm unavailable, I'm unavailable. But that's, yeah, exactly. I mean, and that's part of it, is people need to understand that just because I don't answer right away doesn't mean I'm not answering. It means that I'm unavailable. Some people just get so upset over shit like that, and I'm like, I can't, you know, years ago, before we even had cell phones as readily available as we have now, I was. Hang on a second. We'll let that one go through. Yeah. Well, that's mostly what it is. It means I'm busy doing something else, you know, and I'll get to you when I get to you. That doesn't mean that you're, you know, secondary or anything. It literally means I can't get to the phone right now. And I really don't like that we've gotten away from that as something that people can say. You know, so many people are like, "Oh, why are you screening your calls?" I'm just like, I'm just not answering my phone. Well, why aren't you answering your phone? Because I'm not available. Well, you really should be available. I'm not. I gotta hurry up and get to bed. I wanted to get some more stuff in the storage, but I didn't want to collapse. All right, level 7 farming. Very nice. But years and years and years ago, when before cell phones were like, you know, prominent and people still had landlines, I know, I'm an old fart, I had an answering machine set up, and I was in the other room and the phone rang, and I didn't feel like dropping everything. Right, exactly. It's a social thing. I was in the middle of something and I didn't want to drop everything to go run and answer the phone, because most of the time people calling, it's not important anyway. So my answering machine kicked on, and I heard my brother's voice come through, and, you know, I was like, oh, okay, that's someone I actually do want to talk to. I go over and pick up the phone, and my brother's like, well, what are you doing? Are you screening your calls? And I'm like, no, but if I was, clearly you ain't being screened because you made it through. It's like, let's think logically. If I was screening my calls, I wouldn't have picked up the fucking phone, dumbass. Oh, oh man, I got another. Man, I'm getting a ton of ancient seeds. Usually I'm lucky to get 1 or 2. That's awesome. I'm gonna have me some. A great start to my ancient fruit next spring. All right, we need to sell our jelly and our mayonnaise, our white algae. Yeah, our jamborite. Oh, the hazelnut needs to be donated. We'll sell our ruby, topaz, the crab, and boy, how did we get so much amethyst? That was crazy. I think we may do some ocean fishing right now, and hopefully get enough fish to be able to get our fishing pole upgrade. Hello, ladies. Uh-oh, someone's not happy. Tacos. Tacos. No. No. Maybe for you, but not me, weirdo. No way. You're like my mom. My mom, after a night of heavy drinking, would always go for pickle juice. Nah, you go right ahead. I ain't gonna shame you for it, but I ain't gonna join you in it either. All right, let's get our fishing pole. We'll just take down the fishing pole and meet me at the fishing hole, 'cause it's Umpqua. Oh, speaking of milk company names and everything, there is, oh my God, there's this product here in Australia. It is a dairy-free, lactose-free milk. And there's a lot of them on the market here, but this one specifically I saw a commercial for, and the name made me almost dry heave. Re-milk. I'm like, all that makes me think of is this is milk that we've gathered from other sources, and we have recycled it into a drinkable product. And I'm like, no. I told my wife about that. I know, exactly, that re-milk. It's literally R-E space milk, re-milk. And that's how it's pronounced. They say it in the ad several times. And every time they do, that's all I think is, somebody is recycling milk now. That's fucking disgusting. I told it to my wife, because she didn't believe me that it was a real product. I was like, I'm not bullshitting. I'm not that clever to come up with something that stupid. She laughed. And then the commercial came up and she was like, oh! And I was just like, doesn't it? It just sounds wrong. Re-milk. Oh, no. I don't have any problem with, non-dairy milks, nut milks and stuff like that. I don't have a problem for that, but I don't choose that. I like dairy. My wife has an issue with lactose, and she doesn't drink dairy, so, yeah, that's, there's plenty of products out there, stuff that she can have, stuff that I can have, and, it's really great, but, yeah, those are... Yeah. Well, you see, when we go to the cow, you reach up under and you grab the teats there, and you pull down, and when you think that you're done, you get all the way up against the milk bag, and you grab and you just pull your ever-loving shit out of that titty. Now, what comes out ain't really milk. We call it re-milk. And, you can sell it for a fair profit, but you really got to work for it. Meanwhile, I'm like, Jethro, I think you've been on the farm a little too fucking long by yourself. Maybe put down the banjo. Well, there now, Matthew. It's not a bad little comedy bit come up from absolutely nothing. Remilk. No. Oh, jeez. All this rain reminds me of earlier in the day when I decided to finally get my ass up and take the trash out, because tomorrow morning's trash day. And as soon as I go out to get there, it starts pouring down rain. And I'm just like, son of a bitch. So I got drenched. So I'm looking at the rain and everything right now, and I'm just like, ah. And it was a cold rain, too. We're still technically in winter for a couple more days. The first day of spring, I think, is September 1st. Australia is weird. Their seasons start the first day of the calendar. So, like, September, October, November is spring. And then December 1st is the first day of summer. So then December, January, February is summer. March 1st is fall, the first day of fall. Like in the States, well, I mean, in the States, it kind of falls, you know, on like, you know, the 23rd day or something like that. To me, that kind of feels about right, but I don't know. It's something I can't get used to. You know, like 3 months out of the year is the season. The first day of the first month and the last day of the third month, that's a season. Yeah. I didn't fight in a world war so that we could learn the fucking metric system, you fucking commies! I'm still struggling with the metric system. Some of it makes sense. A lot of it doesn't. And I know it's just base 10, but no. Every time I do a recipe, I'm always converting, because all my recipes are in, you know, American measurements. I still remember years ago when I was still living in the States, my wife had changed the bathroom scale to the metric system, and I didn't know she had done that. So I step on the thing, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, did parts of me fall off? I started looking around, seeing if I was missing a leg or an ass or something, and I'm just like, something fell off of me, because that number's way too fucking low. And then I saw the K at the very, very, very bottom, where it's supposed to say LBS, it said K. And I'm just like, oh, for Christ's sake. I stormed out of there. I'm just like, you're in America. You're using American fucking measurements. God damn it. And then I come here and I change them all to American. I'm such a fucking hypocrite. Hell, I couldn't go to the butcher's because I didn't know how to order. You know, when I go to the butcher's, I'm like, can I get a half pound of the shaved ham? You know. And then I come here and I'm just like, can I get 500 kilograms of that? It doesn't sound right. Alright, I've had enough of your shenanigans. Please leave before I get snooty. Snooty? Snotty. Snotty? Actually, speaking of Chicago, I'm actually running through a lot of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. You touch me again, I yell rat. There's another phone in this building, find it. Ferris, come on, you're gone too far. A, you can never go too far. And B, if I'm going to get caught, it is not going to be by somebody like that. I've actually been stuck with Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. One of the persons I follow on Twitter, they went to a, I don't know if it was a sci-fi con or a horror con, but they went there and they couldn't get a connecting flight back, so they're stuck in Chicago. So everybody's been playing memes of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles for them. Like with Steve Martin throwing away his ticket in a rage out in the rental car lot when he finds out his car isn't there and the bus just left without him. The poor Eddie McClurg sitting across from him. I want a fucking car, a fucking Datsun, a fucking Ford, a fucking Buick, 4 fucking wheels and a steering wheel. I want a fucking car right fucking now. I really don't appreciate your tone. And I don't appreciate how your car company left me out in the middle of fucking nowhere with no fucking car. Meanwhile, Cameron's over in the side. Just acting like a complete ass. Right. He goes out, takes his dad's cab, a new cab comes up. The timing in that scene was impeccable. I miss movies like that where they just do that almost vaudevillian sort of comedy routine. Oh, that's cool. I bet that'll be fun. Right. You know, he had no idea that the cab got filled up and took off while he's standing there and talking with his associates. He just gets in the cab that replaced it. The timing on that one is great. Speaking of timing, there was a movie or something that I was talking about the comedic timing of the other day, and I'll be damned if I can remember what it was. Mm-hmm. I don't feel like comedy has that anymore. You know, there's too many movies right now that they just do riffing, you know? They get their buddies and they don't have a script. They just sit down and they just riff off one another and everything, and they just rattle off phrases, and then they're like, okay, take the best one and go. And I'm like, no, write a fucking joke and deliver that fucking joke. The, oh, there's a feeding frenzy right there. Oh, Shana. After all, I got a car, he got a computer. and dirtbag Mackenzie comes in there, and she just starts cracking her knuckles. Well, why does he get to skip and everyone else has to go? Or why does he get to cut and everyone else has to go? You could cut. Right, I'd get caught. Sounds to me like your problem isn't with... It's like this dude's eyes are so fucking red. It's like, sounds to me like your problem is that he's giving her the fucking mental dressing down that he does. It's so damn funny. while since I've seen it myself. Oh, you know him. Yeah. And you can just see the rage building, and you're like, this dude can't see death when it's an inch from his face. Oh, we got a sea cucumber. I'm a 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 cucumber. Please take me to a pickle farm. Yeah. And then that stupid fucking strippergram that they sent to him. I heard that you were feeling ill. Headache, fever, and a chill. But I'm here to restore your pluck, 'cause I'm the nurse who likes to slam. And then the flower delivery. Honk, 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 honk. Oh, why did Rooney have to turn into such a real-life dirtbag? He makes it hard to watch that movie. Yeah. Turns around and it's like, oh yeah, the 80s were big with androgynous haircuts. And she just takes her straw. And he just stands and takes it because he knows he fucked up. It's like, just take the hit of soda and move on. It's like, that's your punishment, that's your penance. Take it and walk away. And that, what was with that fucking girl on the bus? When Rooney is walking with his ass handed to him and he's just walking away in defeat and the bus driver will not drive away. He gets on the bus, sits down next to the girl, and she's like, you want a gummy bear? They've been in my pocket. They're real warm and soft. No! Damn, that was a hell of a productive day. Man, that jelly. I need to just start making jelly. That seems to be, that and the mayonnaise is really coming through. Oh, he was so defeated. When he jumps out thinking that he's got Ferris, and she jumps out thinking that she's got Ferris, and she doesn't recognize the stranger, and she kicks him 3 times, runs up the stairs all the way, slams the door before he has fallen to the fucking ground. She had hauled ass up those stairs. Yeah. Maybe he's not sick. Maybe he's just skipping school. Yeah. By the way, Mr. Rooney, you left your wallet in the kitchen. Throws it and wakes up that fucking Rottweiler. Well, makes you sound like an ass is what he does. Thank you, Grace. I disagree. Oh, but he's very popular. Sportos, the motorheads, the geeks, sluts, bloods, wastoids, dweebies, dickheads. They all adore him. They think he's a righteous dude. God, I loved Edie McClurg. She was so great. Oh, I need my scythe. Oh, I used to use it on my radio show. I had to take out sluts and dickheads. Grace! Grace! So good. I need to watch that again. It's, like I said, it's been way too damn long. Tell you what I'm gonna do for you, dipshit. You just bring the old bones down here and smooch my big white rump. Ed! Pucker up, Buttercup. What? Ferris Bueller online too. Dramatic sting. He looks at the phone and the light. Ding. Dong. And he's just... Hello, Mr. Rooney. I hope you've heard that I'm feeling a little under the weather today. Could you make sure that my sister gets all of my homework assignments? Yeah, comes back to it, waiting for that ding, ding. I believe there's been a misunderstanding. I think I owe you an apology. Well, I should say you do. A family member dies, and you insult me. What the hell is wrong with you? Pardon my French, but you're an asshole. Yes, yes, sir, you have hit the nail right on the head. Asshole! And I'll dig up your daughter. That was it. Oh, shit, that's so good. Pucker up, Buttercup. Oh, Jesus, that's so good. It was great. Well, the 80s, there was so much experimental stuff coming out. You know, they were trying so many things. I mean, could you imagine the sales pitch or the pitch meeting where someone would say, we're going to take this guy who's super popular and we're just going to follow him all day long as he just does whatever he wants to do. I mean, that's literally what the movie is. Could you imagine that being made today? They're like, no, we've got to spend $500 billion on a TV show that nobody's going to watch because it stars some obscure Marvel superhero. Sorry, it's just not in the budget. Okay, I think I need to donate my wheat. Let's see if we got any, since we're heading up that direction, let's see if we got any rare fruit. No, we don't. What am I? Yeah, I still need an apple, an apricot, or a cherry. Or it would just be so full of unnecessary shit. I don't know. I was talking about it earlier, but, you know, movies like what Seth Rogen does and everything where, you know, some of it's funny, but it's just, it's like all the jokes are workshopped to death, and they're just not funny. And they just never stop. I get tired of movies like that. You know? I want a movie that had professional writers and professional actors putting them out. I don't want a movie where it's just improv through the entire thing and we just hope that you guys come up with something that's funny. Oh, yeah. He has like 3 or 4 different clothing changes at the very beginning. Oh, shoot. Okay, so I didn't go up into the mines yesterday. I'm going to head up into the mountains, see if we can find a mushroom. Because we need to do some foraging. Yeah. Mr. Rooney, I assure you, my son is a very sick individual. Never had a lesson. Yeah, I wish I was that productive on my days off from school. Most of the time I was legitimately sick. Meanwhile, he is making incredible erotic art in the fucking mouse paint. If you ever tried doing anything with that mouse back in the day, because I had one of those computers that I was working on, though you couldn't do anything like what you can do nowadays. Yeah, that guy was painting around with a mouse like what modern artists need a light pen to do. And a tablet. Whoops, I have my tools all out of order. That's why it didn't make any sense. Oh yeah, Jesus. And his synthesizer. And I kept looking at that, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ, dude, if you want a car, sell the fucking synthesizer. You can get one. Although I will say it is kind of interesting when you look at, you know, he was using all those floppy disks to load in all the different sound effects, you know, so he could cough and sneeze and throw up and sound convincing. Nowadays, you would just download the audio file and, you know, use it on your synthesizer. Probably would cost a fraction of what it normally would have back then, since you didn't have to buy it on physical medium. Right, exactly. Just download the app. I had a soundboard app on my phone at one point, and I could never get the damn thing loaded up in time to be able to use them snappy situations in real life. You know, I had all the stupid shit like the bad trumpet, trombone, whatever noise from The Price is Right. The I had that. I had a bunch of shit from Borat. You'd just be walking around, somebody would say something, wowie wow wow! I tried using it for, like, I had a soundboard at one point when I was streaming, you know, when something funny would happen, and I couldn't get the timing right. It just wasn't right. Maybe it was my phone that sucked, I don't know, but yeah. Alright, what are we up to? 75. Okay, we are 3/4 there. And how much time do we have? 3 days. Okay, alright. That first day was terrible, but we're doing better. Come here, bug. Ah, yes. There we go. ladder's already here. And there's a ladder there, too. And getting a few bugs. Ooh, some amethyst. There we go, the bug motherload. Else? No. Oh, there's a crate. Oh, ladder's already up here. Alright, what are we up to? 88. Alright, 12 more pieces, and we have completed it. Oh, and now they're suddenly not dropping anything. Oh no, it's Friday! Oh, I missed the traveling merchant. I mean, she's still technically open, but by the time I get there, she'll be closed. Dang it. That's the first traveling merchant I have missed the entire year. I hate that, because now I'll always wonder what she had that I could have used for the community center. How are we coming along? 7 more pieces. Well, we might as well finish it. Ah, 2 more pieces. 1 more piece. Come here. Come here. Oh, you son of a bitch. Just need 1 more. Ah. Come on, come on, come on. Give me a bug. Give me a bug. There we go. All right, we're out of here. Oh, yeah, sure, go for it. One cool little fact. I'm all about cool facts. It's a movie that a lot of people can enjoy. It's got a little something for everybody. It's not overly offensive. And you know, a lot of people can take from it. It's a very well made movie. Oh, there we go. Okay, now we need 10 pieces of hay. What country do you think this is? You know, I hate to say it, but that was probably the one thing Ferris Bueller did that kind of blew his street cred. Yeah, do you speak English? Awfully presumptuous that he didn't. Ah, pickled corn. Oh, wait a second. No. It's just what I'm saying is I think that's the line that, you know, shows that maybe Ferris doesn't have, you know, as much as going on as he thinks he does. Like I feel like that's the line that shows that he's just really good at bullshitting his way through a lot of situations. Because that one was like, I feel like it kind of blew his street cred. Like, oh, okay, so this guy gets put in a situation that he hasn't been in before, and he doesn't exactly know how to roll with the punches. He kind of put his foot in his mouth right away, and then he rebounded. I don't know. That's just me personally. I don't believe that that's necessarily what they were going for. But I feel like that's kind of maybe not what they were going for, but that's how I always read that scene. It was always oh, okay, so you know, you're just some high school kid who's gotten lucky in a lot of situations. Not that that necessarily changes his character or anything. I just think it gives just a little bit of insight into that and kind of fleshes him out so that, hey, maybe not everything works out. And then later on, when his whole thing with the car screws up and he gets busted by Rooney, it's like, oh, so he doesn't have everything going on. And if it wasn't for Shauna coming down and saving his ass, he would have been stone cold busted. Right, exactly. But it wasn't that big of a deal because it wasn't his car that the consequences were thrown out for. Have I donated a hazelnut? I can't remember. Yeah, okay, the hazelnut has been. Hazelnut has been. Alright, we'll put you there. Oh, I don't think there's anything else. Ah, man, it just bugs me that I missed the traveling merchant. Well, and that's the thing, is it was Cameron's movie to grow. Ferris at the end of the movie is exactly where he's at the beginning of the movie. Maybe he's better off with his sister, but he did not have any character growth or change or really anything. It was all for Cameron in that one. And he needed it. He needed it a lot. But to be honest, I would probably hang out with Cameron in high school. I think me and Cameron would have gotten along just fine. My brother was a neurotic mess. Ferris Bueller, you're my hero. Oh my goodness, look at all of the oak resin. Yes. Oh, that was such a smart move. I am going to have so much wine casks. Yeah. Having his little existential moment there with the painting. Ooh, eggplant. That's one. Well, I tell you, when I first came here to Australia, we went to where the Sydney Opera House is at. That's an area called Circular Quay. And there was a museum there, an art museum, but it was a free art museum. And we walked inside, and, you know, they were taking donations, of course, but they were like a donation box. But we were walking through, and there was all these different art exhibits, and oh my God, some of the stuff that they had in this thing. The one thing I thought was so funny was I was watching children, you know, elementary age children, wandering around the art exhibits and everything, and all I could think was, if something like this happened at, like, you know, where I grew up, there would be letters being written, there would be protests. The art exhibit, I don't know what the hell was going on, but this guy had made all of these fleshy, these lumps that looked like flesh covered in, you know, like hair. It was really fucking weird. It's hard to describe. It was like, it looked human, like human flesh tone, and it was just covered in hair, but it was just like a lump just sitting there. And maybe one of them had like a hand, or the one over here had like, it was like the neck, the torso sort of a thing, and its chest hair was in the shape of an eagle. You know, it's really grotesque and just bizarre. It looked like actual flesh. It's very weird. One of them was, right, exactly, it looked like something done by a serial killer. But then all these elementary school children were having a school day at the museum, and I'm just like, that would be a fucking riot if that happened in America. And I was like, obviously it is different here. But it was interesting. I don't want to say that it wasn't interesting, because, you know, art is supposed to evoke an emotional response, and this exhibit sure as hell did for me. Oh, I need to turn in my bugs. It was really bizarre, but I really thought it was neat. And then there was this other exhibit where these people made these little tiny robots out of street trash. You know, like soda cans and hamburger wrappers and things like that. And they had this little pen, and they were robots, and they were just kind of walking around and just crawling all over the place in this little pen. So they couldn't, like, escape. It was just, but that was the exhibit. It was trash that was mobile and crawling around. It was very weird. I don't know what the message was supposed to be, but like I said, it evoked an emotional reaction, and, you know, I had more fun at that exhibit than any, you know, modern art museum that I'd ever been to in the States. But, yeah, so, like, Cameron staring at the one painting and zooming in until we get all, you know, right up onto the, you know, the individual pieces and the pixels and everything. You know, it's kind of like I had that moment a couple of times at this exhibit. It's very bizarre. I took some pictures, but I don't know if I ever got those posted online or not, but it was very bizarre. And I'm just like, I am glad I don't have this individual's brain. Alright, I need a mushroom, and I can't seem to find one. I get to turn in my eggplant. But while I'm there, I want to have something else. All right, let's go into the forest. We'll go through the town and take the long way. While we're there, I think I have to go to Willie's. I have to go to the bug box. Ooh, 3,000 for that? Nice. Okay, we're buying a fishing pole. God, he's never here. He is never here. A project. Okay, is it a fun project or is it like a work project? What are we looking at here? I was this close to moping in bed the entire day. Kind of wish I had now. You know, I did something like that. When I worked at the radio station, I had to work the weekend shift, and Sundays were the worst because it was just autopilot. There was nothing for me to do except play the Sunday morning church programs, and they were all pre-recorded and everything. It was the longest shift. So what I ended up doing was I started drawing a comic with animal characters in place of all of the coworkers, and whatever was the weirdest thing that happened the previous week, that's what it would be, and I would just post it on Monday. I would put it up on the cork board, and then everybody would come back in on Monday and do that. But every character was a different animal. Every human person was represented by a different animal. I had one that was a squirrel, one was a dog, one was a pig. I was a monkey. The owner, the two owners, one was a bear and one was a bunny. And the new gal in sales, she was a kangaroo. I don't know why. It just seemed like it made sense, but I was able to draw those, and I kept that up for months, just every week a different comic, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. But it was one of those things that I did that no one really appreciated. It was just something to do. There's a mushroom. There we go. All right. It was just something that I did to just pass the time because it was so boring. I had to go in at like 5:30 in the morning, and I was there until about 12:30, and there was nothing for me to do. I literally, I either already had the church programs already in the system, or they were dropping them off that morning, and then I just had to get them put in. Like they had a deadline that they had to get the stuff in, and They had to have it by a certain time, or we would just run the previous week's program. And it was just one of those things that we had. And so basically that's it. I just had to have the door unlocked when there was a certain time. And it was just nothing. Why they had me do it and working there at, full pay instead of having a part-timer do it for less pay, I'll never understand. But yeah, every week I would draw a little sketch. And the thing is, I was not that great of an artist, but for some reason, this comic I was able to draw very well. My favorite one was the story of when they wanted me to fix the fax machine, the big fax copier machine that we had, this giant monstrosity. And for some reason they thought I should be able to fix the damn thing. So I'm in the thing, I'm cracking it open, I'm doing everything I can. I can't get it to work. Finally I get frustrated after like 2 or 3 hours of nonstop trying to fix it, and I just said, I have to do something else today. I can't do it. I walk away, it's still not working. I come back like an hour later, and one of the owners of the station was in there, and he was running something through there. And I said, "Oh, hang on a second, Robert. That's not working just yet. I was supposed to fix it." And he's like, "Oh no, I have it working right now." I was just like, "You do?" He's like, "Yeah, it's working great." What did you do to get it to work? He's, I don't know. It just came in here. I opened it up, turned it on, and it's working. And it worked just fine. So I made the comic strip. It's me. I'm a monkey character. So I'm sitting there and I'm covered in ink and everything, and I'm ripping apart wires sitting in front of this thing, and it's just pulling and everything. And then the second panel, I'm sitting there, and the owner walks up, and he's just standing there, and I'm just sitting there with all these wires in hand, and I just glance up at him, and he just pokes it. He's like, "Fixed." He just touches it with his bare claw. "Fixed." And then he walks away, and then the last panel is just me just staring right into the reader. But I mean, it was just those funny little things that just happened. And every comic was based on something that actually happened in the station, because there was always some stupid shit happening. There was never a week that I didn't have something to do, to draw. Oh, there we go, fall crop. Okay, so now we're just waiting for the pumpkin to come in. Oh, one step closer to the greenhouse. One step closer to the greenhouse. Digital only deals have to be added on our app. Okay, all right. There we go, fall foraging. Oh, fall seeds. Ah. Okay, so the only thing we need is a snow yam. And then the bridge is completed, and then we can have access to the quarry. Not that big of a deal, but it is something. Is this something through your school or work? What is this? Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Yeah, okay. That could be funny. See, and that's the thing. If you're in, when you're working in the service industry, you have no shortage of stories. Dealing with customers, you will always have material. All right, what is it? 4 o'clock on a Saturday. All right, let's sell some wares. We got some pickled corn. Oh, we'll save the blackberry. I'll go ahead and sell those. Send that to me on Twitter if you can. When you get it done, I want to see it. I want to see that. That sounds fun. All right, my chickens are still running around. How are we for... Oh, Mr. Business, what are you doing? Are you guarding the silos? Oh, wow, we haven't used any. 13 pieces. 420. Honestly, I'm surprised that pot has not been added to this. I'm sure there's a mod that changes one of the crops to be pot. Okay, let's chop some trees. We got plenty of stamina. It's not called pop. It's called a left-handed cigarette. Thank you very much. Ah, he's all hyped up on goofballs. Dewey Cox, get out of here! What is it y'all doing? We're smoking pot. Oh, I never, we're smoking reefers. I don't think I ever smoked no reefers before. You don't want it. Get out of here, Dewey. Yeah, well, you're probably right. I don't want to form any habits or anything. It's not habit forming. Oh, really? Well, I wouldn't want it to affect my music. It makes music better. Really? Well, you know, some of those things that kind of affect you when you're hanging out with your girlfriend, it makes sex even better. Get out of here, Dewey. You don't want it. I kind of sound like I do want it. I love that movie. Nobody has seen it. Have you seen that? Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story. If you haven't, you need to see this. I'm so disappointed. Every time I talk to somebody, they have not seen the Dewey Cox story. I love that. Tim Meadows. Goddamn, Tim Meadows was so funny. I don't think he got a fair shake from Saturday Night Live like he should have. I think he should have been a much bigger addition to that. He was so damn funny. I love Tim Meadows. Yeah. Well, what it is they're making fun of all of those movies because the Dewey Cox story is basically a parody of Ray and Walk the Line. It's if you take Walk the Line and Ray, put them together, that's the Dewey Cox story. Just make it into a comedy. Wrong kid died. I always tell people, if you've seen Ray, if you've seen, Walk the Line, if you've seen those two movies, go watch the Dewey Cox story because that's what it is. You know, when his brother dies, he loses his sense of smell. Well, oh, Ray is a phenomenal movie. Walk the Line, not so much. And I'm a much bigger fan of Johnny Cash than I was Ray Charles. But the movie Ray is a phenomenal movie. It's fantastic. It's really well written, well acted. Is it Jamie Foxx? Jamie Foxx in that one plays Ray. Oh, he's so good. It's a fantastic movie. But Walk the Line with Joaquin Phoenix and Reese Witherspoon, it's really not that great. It's okay. It's fair. I think Joaquin Phoenix does his best. I just don't think he was right for the role. And I don't think June Carter Cash, I don't think Reese Witherspoon was the right role for that. It's a shame. They did a great job. I just feel like they just weren't right for the role. But that's just me personally. I'm not one of those persons to be like, oh, this is a travesty. This should never have happened. It's not like that at all. I just don't think they were exactly right. But this was right before Joaquin Phoenix went fucking nuts and started pulling that big prank on everybody where he had just lost his fucking mind. I don't even know I don't know what the hell that was all about. That where he grew out his beard, he was wearing those dark glasses all the time, and he was running around like he was fucking Roy Orbison, and it turned out to be like this 2-year-long prank that he was pulling on everybody, and I'm just like, oh, dude, come on, I don't like you that much. You can't get away with that shit. I don't dislike him. I feel like it wasn't a great time to be pulling that stupidity, that stupid bullshit. It felt like he was trying to pull an Andy Kaufman, and I'm like, sir, you are not Andy Kaufman. I thought he was phenomenal in Joker. That was an incredible performance that he had in that one. I loved that movie. I need to see that one again. It's been a while since I've seen that one. God, no. Jared Leto needs to go the fuck away. I am so sick of Jared Leto. Oh. You know what? I loved him in Dallas Buyers Club. I'm not going to say that I'm not going to say there's not projects out there for him. But it ain't, you know, stuff like that. He needs to just go the fuck away. And when I find out all the shit that he's doing, like, behind the scenes and everything, I'm just like, dude, you are not a good enough actor to be pulling this bullshit. Just stop. Well, but he's also taking those roles, you know? They can't cast him if he doesn't decide to do it. So, I'm not letting him off the hook easily. You know? He's taking it because it's a paycheck. And I don't blame him. If Marvel wanted me to act in a role and give me $20 million, I'd fucking do it. It'd be god-awful terrible. But I'd still do it. I'd take the paycheck and run to the fucking bank. And you'd be all like, this is the worst Spider-Man I've ever seen in my life. Yay! Someone call me Tiger. I'm at the low end of the multiverse. I'm the part that didn't get the multiverse treatment. That's the movie I want to see. I want to see the Spider-Man where we see all the reject Spider-Man. You know, let's get the one who's let's see what do we got? What do we got? Let's have a Spider-Man who is a racist, just awful, just won't shut his mouth, just keeps railing against some group, or maybe not necessarily racist, but you know, a Spider-Man who's like really oddly obsessed with a certain, like the Dutch, like can't stand the Dutch. You know, something that's like, what the hell's wrong with the Dutch? And then we have another one who, he's not really a Spider-Man. He's more like Man Spider. You know, and then we get Danny DeVito from It's Always Sunny because he played that role. Let's just bring him. You know, I don't think that all the Jokers could handle each other. You know, all the multiverse Jokers. I don't think they'd be able to work together. I think yeah. Yeah, well, obviously that one ain't gonna get there, but yeah. I tell you, that was one of those things that Hollywood did that really upset me at the beginning, and then I saw it in action. I was like, oh wow, I had no idea what they were doing. It was one of those things where all I saw was just a picture, and I'm like, what the hell are they doing? And then they revealed what was going on. I'm like, oh, okay, I got you now. Oh my God, there's a pumpkin here. Why would I buy that? It's I need to donate it. Oh, caviar. I will need that at some point. Okay, I'll buy that. Let's see. Is my axe strong enough to break into the forest? I don't think it is. I think it needs to be silver to be able to break this. Yep, I thought so. I had seen him in a few things. I loved 10 Things I Hate About You. I actually watched that not that long ago. It still holds up. It's a solid little teen comedy. Where am I going? Oh, I gotta donate that to Gunther. I gotta put that in storage. The Patriot. I always forget that he was in The Patriot. I don't think he made it. I don't think he made that role, but I liked him in it. I feel like it was one of those roles that probably a dozen actors or so could have done. It wasn't like really a stretch or something, but I liked him in it. All right, let's put that away. Right, exactly. He and Mel Gibson, their scenes together were really good. I'm glad he got it because it kind of gave him a little extra exposure and everything, so that he could take on bigger roles and everything. Exactly. They did have a really good chemistry going together in those scenes. Yeah, but I would be lying if I said Heath Ledger was the only person who could have handled that role. It wasn't that difficult of a role. But you know, like I said, that being said, I thought he was, you know, just fine. Actually, let's get the axe. We got some cash, so let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get our axe leveled up to the next level. Oh, sure, absolutely. You got to do a lot of research for a role like that. Right. I actually did a theater performance, and I had to speak in a British accent, and that alone was tough. It was not easy. I don't do accents. I'm not big on doing a lot of accents. I just, you know, unless it's just like the southern idiot, I can do that. I'm getting a little better at my Australian accent, but I don't whip that one out because I don't want to piss off these laid back Australians. Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Oh yeah, yeah. That actually was a pretty good one. But I like Mila Kunis. I think she's adorable, and she gets a lot of leeway because of that. I would like to see her in more stuff, but yeah, I understand why she doesn't. I think she's adorable, and she gets a lot of leeway, like the Bad Moms movie and the sequel that she did. I went to go see those. And I liked them. I thought they were just stupid popcorn comedy movies and everything, but you know, I go and look back at them with an objective look and everything, and I understand why a lot of people didn't like those two movies. All right, let's go. I do not like Ashton Kutcher. I don't know what it is about Ashton. I have never liked him. I liked What was that time travel movie he was in? The Butterfly Effect. I thought The Butterfly Effect was really great. I thought he was fine in that one, and I don't mind him in that one. But I don't like him. I don't hate him, but if Ashton Kutcher is in a movie, that's not a selling point for me. But The Butterfly Effect, that was a great movie. I loved it. I just wish that they went with the original ending. My dick's not a selling point. Come on, dude, you're being completely overbearing. My dick's being overbearing. You know who else is a selling point? My mom! Oh shit! I love that show. I'll still do that every once in a while. Every once in a while, my wife will say something stupid, and I'll have to throw out a muscle man. Okay, it's 1 o'clock Sunday. What are we doing? I feel so lost. This entire broadcast. Oh, wow. I didn't realize what time it was. I probably should get to sleep. I gotta be up early in the morning. I got a new position that I'm going to. My job is moving me around to different. It is. I didn't realize. Oh, what is this? Oh, that's disturbing.
Yarr, I was just thinking of you, lad. This bug meat you found is perfect. When I said fresh, I didn't expect it to still be wriggling. But I'm not complaining. The fish love it. As a way of saying thanks, I wanted to teach ye an old fisherman's secret. Me old pappy taught me this on a fishing trip many years ago. Using that bobber will attract higher quality fish. That means more money in your pocket, lad. Hee hee.
I forgot that there were, like, little cutscenes and everything. Wow, I did a whole pirate thing, and then I look up and you're talking golden showers. I think we're on two different wavelengths here, buddy. Okay, can we... Are you in your shop now? Can I finally buy the damn iridium fishing rod? There we go. Oh, long stream. Okay, I got you now. Okay. Finally got the fishing pole upgrade. Trilobite. Yeah, I gotta get to bed. My job is shifting me over to a different department. But it's kind of like a hybrid sort of a thing. It's like I'm supposed to start earlier on with a different crew, and then when we're finished there, move over and see if they need assistance where I've been working in that department. So, but it means more hours throughout the week. And if I'm going to buy that damn Atari Lego set, I'm going to need some extra hours. I'm still planning on doing that, by the way. The live stream build of the Atari Lego set. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish it. I have not put Legos together in a while. It was like 96, I think it was. But yeah, I think it's supposed to ship out September 1st. It's an Atari 2600 console, joystick, and some cartridges, and all sorts of extra stuff. I'm really excited. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do the broadcast, but I think I'm going to have just a couple of cameras. I'm going to have one like top down over my workspace, and then one kind of like angled and everything, and do like a 50-50 screen sort of a thing. I've got to keep working out the details, but I think it'll work out all right. And then just kind of put it together and see how it goes. I'm just not exactly sure when that's going to happen. If I'm reading it right, I think the thing ships on September 1st, so it ought to be coming real soon. I'm not 100% sure when, because the website is saying when it's going to ship exactly, but it won't be that soon. It'll probably, if I do anything, it might be next week, but I'd like to build up and do some promotion because it is kind of a special broadcast. But if I get my hands on one, I don't want to start promoting it really until I get my hands on an actual copy. Exactly. It's definitely going to happen in the next couple of weeks, unless they just don't get any and I'm not able to find any. I've been talking to some different shops to see if they're going to get it, and they can't give me a definitive answer. It's just the way it is. I hope so. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. But I've still got some prep work that I need to do, but I'll definitely make some announcements. So make sure you follow me on Twitter if you're not already, because that's where I do the majority of my promotions. Okay, my axe is in the shop. Everything is kind of done. I don't know if there's anything else that... Oh, I know. And get my fishing pole ready to go for the next time so I don't forget about that. Take the fishing pole. And let's make some... What am I looking for here? Oh, there we go. Bait. That's a lot more than I thought there was going to be. Okay, so now the bait is on the fishing pole. And the fishing pole is ready to go for whenever that happens. Okay. I think I am going to call it. Learn how to make some corn tortillas. All right. Yep. Let's finish the day. How'd we do, money-wise? Not too bad. $36.98. Okay. Well, that is going to do it for this broadcast. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. Hang on one second, I gotta get my numbers here. Thank you to Evac Creatives for being my latest follower. Followed me a couple of hours ago. Thank you so much for that. Always appreciate seeing new people coming by. And thank you to R Signs for coming by and hanging out with me and regaling me with stories of Ferris Bueller and other things. We're gonna have to do maybe a movie quote off or something, just like what we did. Just I'll have to do maybe some prep or something like that with some other movies. It's been so long. I used to have some movies I was fanatical over. I don't really have a lot of those anymore, but I'll have to go into my library and everything. But it is New Movie Monday. My main channel, Sugar Pants Video Basement. I have just released a brand new review on that channel. It is Cheerleader Camp, which is a delightfully trashy, terrible little movie. A group of... they never actually say if they're high school or college or what their age group is. I want to say they're college, but they just never really say. And if they do say, I missed it. They go up to a camp for cheerleading, which is like the step one to going to the national tournaments. and a bunch of them get killed. It's great. It's a great movie. It's stupid. It doesn't take itself too seriously, but it takes itself seriously enough that it is an actual horror movie and not a comedy with horror elements. So there's some great red herrings. It keeps you thrown off the scent. And honestly, I didn't really see the ending coming until it was already in my face. That's what she said. So be sure to check that out. Just go to YouTube and type in Sugar Pants Video Basement. That's it right there. You can see it right there. Sugar Pants Video Basement. If you see the clown and you see this sort of screen, that's it. That's the movies. That's what you're watching. And I've got, what do I got? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I think this is the 17th episode. I have 17 episodes out there right now. And there are still seven more every other Monday towards the end of the year. So be sure to check that out. And I'm rapidly working on episodes for year 2. Year 2 is an exciting season, a year of movies and everything that I'm working on. I'm very excited for what year 2 is going to bring. I just hope that I can get it all to work out. I'm a little falling behind on some of the stuff that I'm supposed to be working on, but there's a lot of stuff in the works. So be sure to check that out. Like, comment, subscribe, share with all your friends. I need people to do some legwork for me on this one, to do some promotions. If you like what you see, share it with your friends. You know, the ones that want to watch trashy movies, and if they don't, just watch it, and if just to see movies that maybe you hadn't heard of or maybe haven't given a chance to yet. It will always be trashy, and I'll always tell you how trashy they're going to be. So that is going to do it for this broadcast. Let me get rid of that right there. I don't know what's going to happen with tomorrow's broadcast. I feel like I will probably have something going on, but I'm not exactly sure. Just got to see what tomorrow's day at work does, because I'm going to be doing some new stuff, and I'm not exactly sure what they're going to have me doing. Could be an easy day, could be a really tough day. I don't know. They just asked me if I wanted to move over to this other department to take it for a test drive, and that's all I've got. That's all I've heard. So I've got my fingers crossed that it turns out okay. But I'm confident it'll be okay. It's just, am I going to be exhausted at the end and not want to do a broadcast? I don't know. Anyway, that is it for tonight. So until I greet you again for the next broadcast, whether that be tomorrow or the day after, y'all have a great rest of the day, and we will catch you next time.